Good morning, class 6. Welcome to today's online class. We are continuing the chapter Components of Food, the third chapter in your book. In our last class, we came to know that food has been classified into three types: energy-giving food, bodybuilding foods, and protective foods. And also, what type of food has been categorized under these three types of food. Discussing on energy-giving foods, we came to know that both carbohydrates and fat-rich foods are considered under this type. We discussed on carbohydrates. What is it? What are its different types and what are the sources of carbohydrate-rich foods? Today, we will discuss further. The other type of energy-giving food is fats. Fats provide more than double the energy provided by carbohydrate or proteins. But too much of fat increases the risk of heart diseases and liver problems. Fats are important for two reasons. Fats are stored mainly under the skin. In absence of energy from carbohydrates, we can use energy from fats. Thus, fats work as body's energy bank. The second reason, fats under the skin reduces heat loss in cold weather. Thus helps to keep the body warm. Thus fats acts as an insulator too. Sources of fats. Fats are present in both plants and animal foods. What are the sources of fat from plants? Fats from plant sources are liquid in room temperature. For example, olive oil, mustard oil, groundnut oil, etc. Fats from animals. Fat from animal sources are solid at room temperature, for example butter, cheese, etc. Now talking about bodybuilding fats, proteins are the bodybuilding foods. Protein helps in body's growth, repair of body cells and tissues, protect and help the body to fight against infections and regulate body functions. So these are the functions of protein in our body. Some kind of proteins called enzymes help in controlling the activities inside the body. Although proteins cannot give us energy as much as carbohydrates and fats, but we can use it to get energy in absence of energy from these two. That is, when we don't get energy from carbohydrates and protein, we can get energy from fats. Carbohydrate and fats, we can get energy from protein. Sources of proteins. Proteins are also available from plants and animals. Proteins from plants. Proteins from plant sources are beans, pulses, groundnuts, etc. Protein from animals. Proteins from animal sources are lean meat, fish, egg, white, etc. Now we will discuss about protective foods. Vitamins and minerals are the two different types. Vitamins. They are required in very small amounts in our body to protect the body against diseases, keep our body healthy, and also help in the smooth functioning of the body. They are known by the letters vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Some vitamins are water solubles, others are not. Each vitamin is found in a particular kind of food and has a specific function. Lack of any vitamins leads to deficiency diseases. Now, what are the sources of vitamins? Vitamins are available in butter, margarine, eggs, fruits, vegetables, fish, etc. The second type of protective foods are minerals. Minerals are found in soil and water, which are taken up by plants, which in turn are eaten by animals. Minerals are also needed in small amounts for the growth and repair of the body, in the smooth functioning of the body, and for the proper formation of bones and teeth. Each mineral has specific function in our body, and lack of any mineral also leads to deficiency diseases. What are the sources of minerals? Rich sources of minerals are milk, green leafy vegetables, pulses, meat, fish, etc. Apart from all these, there are two important nutrients which are essential components in our food. They are water and roughage, or fiber as we say it. Water. Water is extremely important for all living things. In fact, water is taken either directly by drinking or indirectly as a part of food, for example, tea, coffee, juice, etc. When the amount of water in the body decreases, we are said to be dehydrated. Water is needed in our body by the following reasons. Many substances like vitamin C is soluble in water. Water is needed to transport these substances throughout our body. 92% of our blood is water, which is required to transport substances like food, waste, chemicals and gases through the body. Water is very important to excrete waste through urine and sweat. Water keeps our body cool. When sweat evaporates, the body is cooled. An adult human needs around 2 to 3 liters of water every day. Last but not the least, roughage. Roughage or fiber, as we say it, is mainly made by the cellulose type of carbohydrates. We have already discussed earlier that cellulose is a type of carbohydrate which is very tough and are often difficult to digest and helps in bowel movement, that is, helps to excrete solid waste from the body. Thus, it prevents constipation. So, students, these are the different components of food that we need every day. So, you have lots and lots of these things and keep yourself healthy. Thank you.